Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our APA Season 6 or whatever it is, Week 10 battle against Grandmaster D-Ray and his San Diego Snarlers. Love D-Ray to death. I'm sure you know who he is, but if you don't for some reason, go check him out. He's a bundle of energy. He's a great guy. He makes really interesting content, and he's playing really well lately. He's been he went on a really bit of a cold streak earlier on in the season, and all of his leagues, but he's really been piping up lately and improving immensely. So big shout outs to Daniel. Definitely go check him out in the description if you haven't done so. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's Wi-Fi battle, be sure to drop a like as well as sub to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, with that being said, let's do it. We're gonna jump into a quick little team builder so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, so you have the background knowledge and context going into the battle. And yeah, with that being said, oh, and if you want to skip ahead to the battle, it's on the screen and in the description below. I might have already said that. I'm tired. I literally just got off work and I won't go to sleep. But let's go ahead and jump into the matchup. Our team, if you did forget, is at the top of the screen. It consists of Dragapult, Melmetal, Nidoking, Thundy-Eye, Incineroar, Blastoise, Whimsicott, Uxie, Audino, Sigilyph, and Sudowoodo. Well, our opponent's team is at the bottom of the screen. It consists of Landorus, Therian, Cinderace, Starmie, Komodo, Weezingale, Magnezone, Umbreon, Gardevoir, Tauros, Maractus, and Araquanid. Now, biggest threats to me in particular, Landorus is a bit of an issue. My ground resist doesn't really resist ground, and my three flying things off the ground are either not very bulky or don't appreciate U-turn. So I think Landorus is a big issue for my team. I think Landorus plus like a banded Cinderace or just Cinderace in general can be very tough for us to deal with over the course of the game. Same thing with like a Life Orb Starmie. I really don't have great switches to that thing, so I'll have to be very careful. Komodo can be very scary if it gets set up. And then Umbreon is very good versus me in the sense that it's a phenomenal Bolt check. And I think Bolt just decimates him otherwise, so he definitely needs to bring it. Yeah, with that being said, I think that's kind of my big thoughts. Oh, Gardevoir can be very scary too, because it just chips down Melmetal over the course of the game, and then kind of goes Demon time the rest of the game. So, that being said, let's jump into it. First member of our team is going to be Dragapult, rocking out the choice specs once again. Clear Body as its ability, Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, Dragapult's U-turn. Eevee's got 28 HP, 68 defense, 196 special attack, 4 defense, or 4 speed F, and 212 speed with a modest nature. Now, EV-wise, we I believe have enough to live a banded Psychic Punch from Cinderace. I believe we're creeping his fastest member, which I believe is Cinderace. And then we have the rest of our special attack, modest. Outside of the Umbreon, it does really well, and if we can force U-turns, get into things that force Umbreon out, we can put it in range of a 2-hit KO from Draco pretty easily. Dragon Pulse is a great neutral option, as well as Shadow Ball, and if, Umbreon doesn't come, it doesn't have great Shadow Ball answers, it's really only the Komodo, which has to risk any Dragon move ever, and just fucking dying. So, Shadow Ball is pretty free otherwise, and yeah, really solid on this game. And Draco's pretty darn free outside of the Weezing, which doesn't want to switch on the Shadow Ball, and also is not very good versus me in my opinion. Okay, next up, we have our Assault Vest Melmetal rocking out with DIB, Double Iron Bash, Superpower, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. Eevee's already got 244 HP, 132 attack, 124 defense, 4 speed def, and then 4 speed. The 4 speed's just left over. The HP plus our defense allows us to live a banded Landorus Earthquake. And the rest of our attack, Adamant. We're able to take any 2 non-specs Focus Plus hits from Gardevoir, which is great, and really put on a lot of offensive pressure and be annoying, especially with Wish support in the back from Audino, which we'll get to in a bit. But it has really perfect coverage. The reason we're Superpower over Earthquake is 1, because of Umbreon. I want to be able to really punch through that thing if I need to, but 2, because of Magnet Rise Magnezone. If he wants to Magnet Rise in my face, I can hit him with a massive superpower and pretty much almost OHKO him. Especially depending, where he's at. If he's weakened at all, he might just drop to him. Important if he's trying to like trap me with some like Magnerized cheese. Next up, I have a physically defensive Rocky Helmet Blastoise with Scald, Rapid, and Flip Turn Ice Beam. This thing's here to check Landorus as well as Cinderace, which is really important. We soft check Komodo if it's physical as well. Maybe Tauros. The only thing is it gets very chipped down throughout the course of the game. That's why I'm really scared of Landorus plus Cinderace, especially like Cinderace coming in, U-turning, chipping this down. Just eventually putting in range of Earthquake from the Landorus pretty darn easily, honestly. I really don't have great counterplay to that, so maybe we keep it healthy with Audino. It's kind of the main goal with Blastoise here. Speaking of which, we have a max speed F Audino with regen as its ability. Obviously, knock off Toxic, Heal Bell, and Wish. Toxic is just to chip things down, be annoying. Knock off is to remove items. And then we have Heal Bell to, heal off burns and, different status ailments on the rest of our team. And then Wish as well to keep things like AV Melmetal, Fizz Death, Blastoise very, very healthy. We don't really need to wish ourselves up. I don't think we're going to be in the game a lot. Really outside of the Starmie, which we're going to like knock off in Toxic. And I know it can be Natural Cure, but we'll at least force it out and, be able to deal with it offensively. Then we have the win con in Cosmic Power is Gigglyph. Cosmic Power, Storm Power, reduces Dazzling Gleam with a weakness policy of its item. Eevee's has got 156 HP, 140 special attack, and 2 total speed with a timid nature. I believe we EV to where if we get up 2 Cosmic Powers and then have our weakness policy popped, we're not 2-hit KO'd by a foul play by Umbreon, which I think is really, really nice. And something this thing does is it forces a lot of chip on Umbreon if it ends up coming. If it's forced to take a +2 Dazzling Gleam, it's not going to be a Pulp check later, which I think is really, really important. And honestly, if I get rid of the Umbreon with something like Pulp and I use it to, kind of one it or put it in range of a Dazzling Gleam, this thing just wins the game. With Magic Guard, we obviously avoid Hazard, its status, things like that. We also have to shoot down Magnezone, I suppose, as well. But other than those things, I really don't think there's a great way for him to deal with this thing once it gets Cosmic Powered up. We just have to find the positioning, force those switches, and get in Big Sigilyph to do the damn thing. Then lastly, actually, we have a Choice Scarf Nidoking. It is double Sludge Wave, apparently. It was actually supposed to be Earth Power there, but Sludge Wave, Ice Beam, Earth Power, Stealth Rock, Max to tie Komodo. But yeah, nice little way to catch him off guard. Life Orb isn't breaking through things like Umbreon unless we're Super Power, which I didn't really fit. Didn't think I could. But we can catch things like Non-Scarf Landers off guard with an Ice Beam. We can catch a Lead Cinderace off guard with an Earth Power and just nuke it if he tries to U-turn out on us. We can tie a +1 Komodo, or he could be a more bulky Komodo. We can outspeed him and hit with a big Ice Beam, which I think is nice. We got Space Scarf Gardevoir, we have Space Scarf Magnezone, and the real reason we're bringing this thing is because I felt really weak to Magnezone otherwise. Not only in the sense that I didn't break it super well, but also in the sense that it didn't have a Volt Switch pivot, so I think Nidoking's pretty solid in that, right? But yeah, quick team builder, but let's jump right into the battle. Alrighty guys, here we are at the battle. We are connected with Mr. Daniel. I would say let's see what he ends up bringing, but I know what he has because he told me beforehand. He has the Landorus, Cinderace, Starmie, Komodo, Weezing, Araquanid. I'm pretty fairly certain it's going to be some kind of weird trapping Araquanid set because 1, it checks Smash Toys, and 2, I think he's going to try and lure it in so that his Cinderace and Landorus have a better time. So that's a big thought on my end. So if he leads off with the Araquanid, I think I have to immediately pivot out. Or another thing I can do, honest to God, is I actually feel like I can go lead Dragapult. It wasn't my plan initially, but I don't see, what do you call it, in the slightest. I don't see a Umbreon, which is like super interesting to me. Because he doesn't have a Shadow Ball resist. He has Komodo, which can be bulletproof, and it probably will be. But he doesn't have an immunity. So at least initially, if he leads off the wrong thing, this puts him in a terrible position. Like if he leads Starmie or something, give me the Starmie. ER7. Kinder Race. I live a Choice Band Sucker Punch, guaranteed. Right? Yeah. I do. And I accidentally gave it Ice Scales in the calc, so I was like, why don't I kill? I feel pretty comfortable just dropping a Draco. If I can get rid of this initially, I'll take it. This puts him in a tough spot, because, like... Sucker Punch? Okay. I'll live this even if it's banded. I just need a hit. Just hit this Draco. Cool. See ya. Awesome. No more Cinderace. That's great. I'll take it. So down goes Cinderace. Awesome. We get a Pulp kill, which is cool. I don't think we did that last week against the No-Ghost Resist team. So I'll take it. I will take it. What he goes out into here is probably something like a Weezing, I would presume. I presume it's Weezing. If you go Weezing, I'm probably gonna pivot Odd, at least initially. Yeah. Oh, look, it's my skin-colored Weezing. I bet Jason's excited from wherever he's at right now. And honest to God, I think I'm actually gonna go Nidoking. I think Nidoking puts me in a better position. The Ice Beam is just gone for the Nidoking. So I think I'm gonna go into it, and I'm gonna get my rocks. Yeah, that was great getting rid of the Cinderace immediately. So we're gonna switch right out. This thing cannot really threaten me. He can like flamethrower on a switch. That's it. He can wisp. He's gonna double out to the Alpha. The Alpha. Now, I don't know if he's Scarf or not, and I can also keep up the illusion that I am not Scarf myself. That's an interesting double, because I feel like non-specs, just like Modest Bolt, can just kill Cinderace anyways. Nah, actually it can't. I had to be boosting item. So, that's a fair double then. That's a fair double. So this turn, I think I'm just gonna go Blastoise. And if he goes into the, what do you call it? Then I know what he is. And I don't have to worry about it all too much. I can actually wish up my Pult too on the Araquanid if I get him with my Audino, if he's not like a world or an infestation type set. He's gonna knock off. It's fine. Jesus. Okay, so that did 107 to 85 to 107. So I want to calc that damage while we still have time. I feel like that might be Banders. At level 50. Let me see. 185 minus 107 does 78 points of damage. That's for sure Banders. Right? Yeah, that's for sure Banders. So I'm gonna try and flip turn. If he lets me. It's good to know. I mean, like, we don't check this thing, but I know that he's not Scarf, which is really, really important for me. Like, that's amazing to know. That is really, really good to know. So Bandicoot would have just 2-hit KO'd me, so maybe he thought I was gonna go Sigilyph. He's thinking right now, if he goes into Araquanid, it's Water Absorb probably, and if it's not, then I get a free pivot out, which again, mwah, amazing. Next time I can catch this Landorus with an Ice Beam too. That's an Audino. Oh, look, it's another custom trainer that I have. I actually really like that one. We're gonna flip turn. Are you Helmet? You're not. Now, do I think you're Scarf? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Pult, and I'm gonna double Odd, because I don't think there's a double that he can make that, like, super punishes me. Because I don't think he can go hard Komodo. If he is Scarf, tough. But we're going to make the double to... if he is not Scarf, tough. Because I feel like we had a very free Draco. Because I don't think he can very easily go into the thing. We're going to double out. And if he switches out too, that means we're faster. Yeah. Okay, so he's not Scarf. That's good to know. If this thing comes out, I'm fine with that. We're gonna try to knock it off. We're just gonna knock it off. If it wants to wisp me, whatever. So, we scouted for Scarf. We know it's not Scarf. So, keep that in mind. We know the Landorus isn't Scarf. We know the Cinderace isn't Scarf. So, he should not have a Scarf that's faster than our Pult. Which is really clutch. He's gonna withdraw. Something's losing their item here. The Alpha. He's gonna lose his band. Which is nice. I'll take that. Yeah, we knock off its band, which was a good bring. Banders was definitely very good. And I'm just gonna wish. Rolling up. Earthquake won't kill us. We can pass out into Blastoise. Be in a good spot. Owie. 210 to 98. So this thing lost its item. $210 to 98. Let me count that. 210. 8. 112. So he's jolly. I go Blastoise. Yeah. He does not kill me ever. So I'm just gonna go Blastoise. Just gonna go Blastoise. Whee! knocks off. That's fine. Now we're gonna get full. I'll take that. Awesome. So we're gonna flip turn. He's gonna U-turn himself. And he was choice spam. We see knockoff, earthquake, U-turn. Because that coverage is quite literally perfect against my team. And the fact that he didn't go Araquanid makes me think that he does not have the thing that I was working on. We're gonna flip turn. He's not water absorbed. Clutch. Helmet. So this is his Melmetal check. Dragapult into level 50. What do we do with a choice specs modest Draco Meteor? But I don't have a lot of ways of initially breaking through this thing. I could also get into meep, and just win the game. I think I'm gonna try and do that actually. Let's do that. Wait a minute. It might be meep's time to shine. We're gonna Cosmic Power. Because I think we forced the switch. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Come on. Now we're gonna CP up. He's kind of thinking about what to go into. If he has like a random Ice Beam, that's like amazing for us. We're gonna CP. If he's like adamant, that's bad. But if he's not, then we should chew this up. Okay, that's cool. I got a CP again because Daniel got a crit. Don't think he's boosting. This thing comes out. Okay, I'm gonna roost. I'm at +2. I'm gonna roost. We're gonna go for it right now. It's time. I'm gonna keep track of her boosts as well. Life Orb Starmie does not 2-hit KOs from this range, which is good to know. And if we get 2, we actually kill him with a Sword Power from here. Do 88 min. Gonna Hydro. Okay, just don't crit me. So he's pumped. So he's offensive. He's not Life Orb though. I'm gonna roost one more time. HP. Okay, I'm gonna kill him this next turn then. Don't freeze me. There we go. And we actually outspeed everything else on his team, I think. So now we're at +2. +2. Ice Beam from 155. Does not 2-hit KOs. Does he have anything faster than us? No, we killed the Cinderace. Just don't freeze me. Cool. Sword Power. That was really close. I would have loved the KO there. He can't outspeed me with anything though, can he? I think I just go for the Sword Power kill. And not play around with getting frozen. I'm just go for the Sword Power kill. Ice Beam, just don't freeze me or crit me. That's all I need, and I win. Cool. Sword Power. I can recover on the Araquanid, I think. Araquanid, level 50. I can actually just kill the Araquanid. I'm just gonna kill it. Shit. Let's go! Did Sigilyph work? That's so sick. I'm glad Sigilyph did something. Oh yeah, dude. This dies. Max HP dies. You have to have hella Spadef to live this. Let me just make sure our boosts. We are +2 attack, +1 defense, +2 special attack, and +2 Spadef. Time for a KO. For restored power. Nice, it dies. That's awesome. Okay, sick. Even if this doesn't win, I feel pretty comfortable about winning this game. Nice, fucking won. Let's go. Pretty great after losing last week with this team, because I feel like the team is, I feel like the draft is good again, just like last time. Whatever, I'll take it. Wheezing for sure dies, so we're just gonna click it. Look at that fucking Sigilyph sweep. I'm so happy about that. That's legit awesome. It's cool to see mons like this like actually do something in matchups against big, scary, actual draft league threats. Down it goes. And getting that Cinderace out of the way turn 1 is like so good, because you could have revenged me. I would have had to play with Ice Beams and stuff like that and like get up super healthy on that Starmie. So. Let's go! Skrillex comes out. That's a Komodo. I don't think there's a universe in which this lives. Okay, we do 214 min to max HP. So I'm not even going to click Dazzling Gleam in case it's Roselli, because Roselli actually will live if it's max HP. So we're just going to store power. And we just Sigilyph that man. This is going to be a great clickbait thumbnail. I can't put Polt in the thumbnail yet. I want to put Polt in the thumbnail. Polt was actually poised to put in a lot of work. But I guess it happens. It's like that. The Alpha comes out. The Alpha. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna click the button. I'm just gonna click the button. Stored power. Awesome, so we get a nice 6-0 here. It's great for the ego, and actually great for differential, because maybe if we win our last 2 games, which we have pretty tough games, but if we win our last 2 games, maybe we can sneak in at a 6-6 record. Don't really deserve it after how I played this season, but I'll take it. GG's to D-Ray. I think him not bringing Umbreon was like amazing for me, because it let my Polt run free, and it let my my Polt run free, and my Dragon Ball run free. Nice, Owen. But it also let my Sigilyph just kind of click stored power the whole game. So like that was dope. But GG's to D-Ray. Definitely go check out in the description below. He's a great guy. Makes great content. And yeah, that being said, if you guys enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub.